Welcome back to Truth Quest. Why does this keep happening? My name is Aaron Moriarity. I will be your host, and we're going on a quest for truth together. And I see we have a full roster here. Thank you all for being here. Oh my goodness, Mud Rabbit, Jerry, Catherine Weiss, welcome to the program. Everybody, let's see here. I have to, Susan Danielle, Peggy Dancer, Young Star, Star the Kid. Oh my goodness, we're all here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know where to go here. I'm just going to start. Let's start right with Operation Shutdown. Welcome to the program, Operation Shutdown. Yes, we're just downrange of strange, where the outrage is contagious and the paranormal is the new normal. As you know, they're kind of admitting that they don't know what the heck these things are, but that's all they're going to admit. And well, we know better than that, don't we? We know far better than that. Well, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. And guess what? Today, it was a pretty nice day, so I wore my Invisimask shirt out in public, showing off the amazing development there, discovery, and gift to humanity. So there you go, inspiring people to go maskless, or at least to go with the mask that they got with their immune system, which is the Invisimask, right? That's right. Yes, friends, I have some exciting news. There is a brand new company just starting up, and it's actually someone I know, and this person, and actually it's from an original idea of mine that this person has taken, and this person has the money to put behind it, believe you me, and wants to be a sponsor of the program. But I want to run it by you guys first, because you guys are my family here, and I want to see what you think about this breakthrough new product that could revolutionize, well, anybody. I mean, everybody could possibly be touched by this brand new development that could be the new sponsor of the program. And now I have gotten permission to show the very first kind of test ad, print ad, before they go ahead and do all the commercials and everything. It's going to be a blowout. But so here it is. I want to show this to you because I want to share it with you. Yes, let's put that up there. Yes, get yours here. Storefrontier.com, TruthQuest. Yes, your own Invisimask shirt, and it even has a picture of me on it. Can you believe it? And so there you go. With the Invisimask, it's outlined in white so you can see where the mask would be. Okay. All right. Now, back to this amazing product. Again, from one of my ideas, I didn't know that he was going to go ahead and do this. I had no idea. But you might think it's a mundane thing. It's a cleaning product, and it's a very specific cleaning product for, well, it's for your bathroom, okay? And it's for one specific part of your bathroom. The thing you like least to clean, okay? So here it is, introducing for the first time anywhere. Let me know what you think. in the comments about this brand new product. Could be a new sponsor for the program, the toilet tongue, because nothing cleans under the lip better than a tongue. Look at that. It's got taste bud-like texture. Oh my goodness, look at this. The toilet tongue will always get all the hair and grab. Yeah, well, yeah. You know, when you get a hair in your mouth, you know, it's your tongue can always catch the hair. So there you go. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, I knew it. Mud Rabbit knew it. Oh, Peggy Dancer. I don't think Peggy Dancer likes it too much. This might be a guy joke more like. What do you think? The toilet tongue. Taste the clean. Give your bathroom a licking. There you go. Look at the before and after picture. Check those out. I mean, that's pretty impressive, don't you think? Check it out. Look at that before and after picture there. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that or not. We can zoom in on it. Why don't we do that? To get the full effect. I mean, you know, a lot of marketing money was spent making this, so I think the least we could do is take a look at it, right? Okay, go down here and go over there. There. See this bathroom here? This, you know, pretty dirty bathroom, right? Well, after just one cleaning, look at that difference. Yes, that's the same bathroom. It's just clean now. Amazing. Isn't that amazing, folks? I mean, I'm pretty amazed. I'm pretty darn amazed at this thing, you know. Kind of humbled because, you know, it's taken from one of my concepts. I can't wait to see the commercial. Oh, the commercial is going to be fantastic. I've already heard what it's going to be, and I like it. Hello, Dark Brain. Just got a notification. Well, welcome to the program. And look who else is here. Combat Carl. That's just gross. And so not funny? Oh, come on now. Nothing cleans under the lip better than a tongue. I mean, okay. When I was doing a little research for this, I came across a product called Lix Toilet Cleaner. It exists, okay? Lix, Lix. And so this isn't too far off. This is on the horizon, I'm telling you. And you saw it here first. So oh. Oh no, we didn't hear the cat, but the audio was a little weird. Good evening, everyone. I'm trying to see how to get Google Earth to use Earth Magnetic Anomaly Grid software. Oh, that sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. So, anyway, so look for this in your grocery store. You'll see it there soon, I'm sure. It'll be a big hit. Just waiting for it to hit the market. There you go. And everyone will have clean bathrooms then. Don't you think? I think. I do necessarily think. All righty then. All right. Well, there goes that one. Yeah, you know, that's how crazy products are getting. That's how crazy they're getting. They're getting that crazy. So you might as well laugh at it. You know? Oh, this only happens on YouTube? Oh, wow. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, the sound was like a little bit segmented, but I still could understand you. It still was a great interview. Thank you for calling in. Loved it. Loved it. So, yeah. And here's another children's book we'd all like to see, don't you think? I saw this the other day today. Disorder at the Border by Biden's executive order. There you go. That's a good one. That is a good one. That's a good one. I gotta say. The old Cat in the Hat. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Did you know that Theodore Geisel, the guy who was Dr. Seuss, that his original publisher, editor-publisher, told him that he kind of liked his stories, but he didn't like his art, that he should find a different artist and not draw? Well, he didn't listen to that guy. Thank goodness, because I think his whimsical drawings are unlike anybody else's. And I think that his art was very inspirational to lots of artists, so, and lots of creative minds. So thank goodness that he didn't heed that dictate. Here you go. To all you crazy meme-loving, truth-seeking, lie and corruption-exposing people on my friends list, where we go and we go all, I effing love you. Nothing can stop what is coming. That's right, Peppy. That's right. Oh, you think he had dark art? I thought his art was very whimsical and imaginative. Oh, really? I have not seen those. Well, and so there you go. Huh. Yeah, isn't that a good meme? Yeah, I did. I wish I made it, but I didn't. Of course, someone just took a scene from The Simpsons, I think, where the neighbor guy is holding up a sign. Just put Peppy's face on it. More than just cat in that hat? Well, you know, that's interesting. I'd like to take a look at and look into that. But I primarily just look at his children's book art. That's what I really like. And it was very, and my mom reading those books to me, she has such a great voice. And so, yeah, that combination of the Dr. Seuss drawings and her voice was very magical for me when I was a kid. So there you go. Share screen. Here we go. Here's an interesting little tidbit that I saw in a meme, so I'm assuming is true. Isn't that what we all do these days? But I suppose it could be. Check this out. Napoleon commissioned the development of writing that could be read in the dark. This system was refined into modern day Braille. There you go. So Braille has its origin from Napoleon. They needed something to read in the dark. How would you know if it was upside down or not? You might like go and, attack your own capital by mistake. Oh, it says to turn around, go this way. Oh, okay. Hey, and Austin Morris is in the house. Welcome from Knoxville, Tennessee. Some people might say Knoxville. Some of those people that like to pronounce the silent letters because we feel like they're being discriminated against. They should be pronounced. They're there. Let's acknowledge them. Let's give them a little sound, shall we? Knoxville. There we go. That wasn't so hard. That wasn't so hard. And everybody's saying hi. Isn't that awesome? Oh. Hello? I can't keep up. There's so much going on here. Oh, wait. Mud Rabbit says something. Silent letters are spies? Oh. Wow. Okay. I think they weren't they? I thought it was discussed by someone that it was part of, silent letters were part of a plot by the ink czars, the ones that controlled all the ink, that sold all the ink. That they wanted to sell more ink because they introduced all these silent letters. So you'd have to print more letters per word, right? Which Napoleon? I think it's the dude that we all know from historical from history. That Napoleon, the dude there, that's a painting of him holding his bursting appendix, pancreas, whatever it is, or he's doing that Illuminati hidden hand. It's the hidden hand. It's part of their dark agenda. Well, dark agenda. We got something in mind for you. It's called The Light, and it's gonna spoil your day, dark agenda people, because light will illuminate the Illuminati, which aren't illuminated. They're just very dull and very self-centered, very evil, I would say. Evil, bo weevil. Here's, you know what, as far as the rear bumper and rear part of an automobile, I think this 1959 Cadillac rear end is like so cool. It's too cool for school. It's atomic, baby. Look at that thing. That's gleaming. See that thing whiz past you? Like a rocket sled. Look at that thing. Hello, Gnarly News. There he is. Illuminati, yeah. That's what some people call them. Illuminati, yeah. Group of misguided guys. That's right. Yep. Yeah, they really think they're something, but they're really nothing. Because they ain't got no heart, baby. They ain't got no heart. Their heart is dark, and it beats darkness. There is no light there. So we don't watch their impropaganda. Some people call it propaganda. I call it impropaganda. It's improper. It's very improper. Impropaganda. Yeah. Cars used to be pieces of artwork. Now they are postmodern drudgery. Yeah. Yeah, they're all kind of like based on a bar of soap, so it slips through the air. Square boxes. Yes, some of them are square boxes. Yeah. That's the truth. Ain't it the truth? Ain't it the truth? Oh, there's so much going on now. Listen to Red Pill 78. Zach Payne, the corruption detector. He'll keep you up on all of what's going down, what's going up, what's going down, and all around. And here's something. Your child isn't trans, your child is impressionable, and you are an abuser. I agree with this guy. Yeah. It's sick. Yes, Zach is awesome. Zach Payne, a corruption detector. But as always, we encourage you to do your own research. Enjoy the show. I like the way he starts the show off. Pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. Yeah, they think Joe Biden, that Biden Jr. creates art these days. Yeah, some kind of art, huh? He's on Odyssey, Foxhole, Rumble, and BitChute, and a few I'm sure I've forgotten. Yeah, yeah, I know. Which other ones is he on? I can't remember. He seems to find a lot of them. Red Pill 78. Yes. Zach Payne, the corruption detector. It's very powerful stuff. He really gets, sometimes he gets people on his show for interviews before they're on any other show. That's how in tune he is. Amazing guy. Trovo. Yeah, that's one right there. Yeah. D Live. I don't think he's on D Live anymore. I think they kicked him off of there. Okay. D Live. Oh, I'm sorry. That was, you meant to say D Live. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's still on there or not. I think they took him off of there. No worries, Peggy Dancer. Everybody. Red Pill 78 is too famous these days? He's too famous? Well, I don't think he's famous enough. I think he's being held back. They took his YouTube channel away with 270,000 subscribers, and 70,000 of those were like in the week or 2 weeks prior to being kicked off. So he was growing rapidly. I mean, 70,000 in like a week or two. That's incredible. So he really was taking off. And so they had to put the kibosh on it because that's the way they are. They're not really American. Okay. His last broadcast was 2 months ago. Yeah. Yeah. He advises people to, stop promoting or stop donating to D Live and pick a platform that allows free speech and support those ones. There's plenty of them out there. No worries. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. That's why we're questing for the truth. And there you go. There's a big truth right there. You should only help kids to have a normal upbringing, and none of this crap should ever be brought up to them. It's really abusive, let's just say. So, yeah. I'm not sure if I shared this one before, but even if I did, if you don't cheat in elections, you ain't Democrat. Or Rhino. I think I did show this before. Such a weird looking dude. He really does look like a cartoon character, doesn't he? Some kind of weird cartoon, sick cartoon character. Yeah. Kind of sick. Kind of sick. There was a UFO that was highlighted on third phase of moon the other day. And it was very similar to one you'll see behind me that flashes every once in a while. I'll try to point it out if I see it come up, but it looks a lot like this. I guess we're not going to see it now. I zoomed up on it. That it was pretty high up there. So, you know, what is it? Is it like the dome light of the car in reflection, or is it a really thing, you know, lit up like that? I don't know. I don't know, but it's like the one from China from like over a decade ago, I think, that they actually closed down this airport in China because of this thing in the sky at the airport there in China, and they didn't know what it was, and they had to stop all flights, and it was pretty wild, pretty wild. Has anybody seen anything like this? I know I have not. Also, I guess it could be a reflection of a fluorescent light on a window or something. If you're taking a shot, could be reflecting like that. I'm trying to time it so I can get that thing in the background there. So keep this in your mind. And when I take this off the screen, look behind me at the monitor behind me if I can time this right. It's coming up, I think. Gosh. I hope you're all having a good time tonight. Thank you for stopping by. You guys are like my best friends. You know that? There it is. See it over my shoulder? Yeah. Almost identical. Almost like it's a fluorescent light in the sky beaming like a beam down. Hello, Ralph. Yeah, we don't know what it was. It was a UFO that was featured on third phase of moon. It was sent in by one of their viewers. Okay. Truth Quest with Aaron Moriarty. During the day, I saw a beam of light, white light, shoot down out of a cloud above my truck. while at a red light. Oh, really? Wow. Now that wasn't lightning, was it? I mean, or a straight beam of light? What, you think it could be a sunbeam or? Hey, Ralph, welcome to the program. I know it's early for you. Well, thank you, Combat Carl. Truth Quest with Aaron Moriarity. We all love you, Aaron. Aw. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. I love you all too. No Cuomo. Yes, very good to see you, buddy. Yeah, that's the thing. You never know if it could be just a drone, you know? And Terry Hopper's in the house. All right. If a fight breaks out now, he can be the ref. This will be good. There will be no fights though, because we all love each other here. So you don't have to worry, Terry. Um, difference between yesterday and today, they take one of our doctors, we take one of their DAs. Oh yeah, that is interesting, isn't it? That is interesting. Okay. Okay. 1 John 5 and John 6.53 through 56, Friend Acts 10.48 through 50. For the light of the world, Christ's footstool. Okay. Yeah, we are the light, baby. Divine light, aren't we? We're part of that divine light. Daylight within the cloud, a circular beam appeared. Beam was about 20 feet across. Well, you got to get the dash cam for that kind of stuff, right? Everybody should have dash cams. Everyone should have trail cams. I want to get trail cams because I got baby bunnies out back again. Now that the dogs aren't there, we got baby bunnies back again, frolicking around back there, having a blast. So I want to get little trail cams so we can watch bunny cam. Wouldn't that be cool? Little baby bunnies, hopping around. Hopefully I won't, watch them getting eaten by snakes or something like that. That wouldn't be very fun. Oh, it was in 2010 in Vista, California. Okay. Oh, Vista, California. Hey, Andy Social. How's it going? Frolicking is suspicious, yes. Yeah, I try not to frolic too much. It raises suspicions. Hey, that guy's frolicking. The heck is he frolicking for? People get all weird when they see you frolicking. So there you go. What are those bunnies planning? I don't know. I think they are organizing. They're organizing it. I would say they're out there, and boy, are they fast. They'll sit there. I let some of my grass grow long back there, so they have places to hide from all the birds of prey that are always overhead. So I leave some of the grass long so they can, scurry around under the grass and have a little safe spot back there. I think they live under my little shed back there. So maybe I could get a camera that like could see him coming in and out of there or something. Yes, Mark McCandlish was supposed to testify to the Congressional UAP committee, but then he was found dead. Yes. And I don't think it was a suicide. That's not the way he was. You know, he was an artist, and that drawing was not from something he saw. It was something that was described to him by someone who saw it. So, but apparently it was very close. Too close for the government. But we all already know they exist. And where did that one go? No, scripture does not teach that the devil so loved the world. No, but I think that the Illuminati people, they believe, they follow Lucifer as their god, the light bearer. They think of him as a good guy. They think it's good to do all these evil things. So it's an inversion, which is Satanism. It's an inversion of anything natural and normal. And so yeah, there was this story that popped up. I saw this. This popped up on my news feed, and check this out. Do 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 do. So this guy claims to have discovered like a 10-mile long spacecraft on the moon. And he circles it here. And he even tweeted Elon Musk, and he told him he should go and grab it because it probably has technology on it. Well, I really don't see anything there. And if you look at the picture wider, like a wider view, there's other things that look very similar to it around. It's like the natural terrain of that part of the moon. I don't really think it's a spacecraft. But there is a 3.5 mile long spacecraft on the moon that was photographed many times by Apollo 16 and I believe Apollo 15 as well. And was allegedly looked at by Apollo 20. So this, I don't know. It doesn't really look like a ship to me. I don't know what this guy, I don't know, man. I just don't know. Some of these people. Yeah, and that article's from 2020 too. It's not from. Okay. Well, that's not really what I wanted. Moonship. Yeah. Moonship, baby. Where is it? The Rutledge Moonship. Yeah. See it there. Wasn't there. So there you go. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but that really does not look that impressive to me, especially when you've seen the Apollo 16 pictures and then the pictures subsequently of Apollo 20 of this craft. And this is right from the Apollo 20 footage. Look at that thing. Check it out. I mean, that's definitely something. It's not a rock, okay? That's incredible. And that's only showing about half of it. And it's about 3.5 miles long, approximately. It's right there at the Delaporte crater. There it is. All the cover-ups in the world will not stop you from buying your own telescope and seeing for yourself. Well, that's on the far side of the moon. So, you know what I always thought, Austin and everybody else, what would be really cool is for like citizens to put up a mirror, something that would like go up and find some place behind the moon to be, and then open up like a giant mirror. And then people from Earth could train their telescopes to the mirror and see the far side of the moon. Wouldn't that be cool? The ship was spotted in a NASA photo, so no one could conceivably disuse the general location of it from the photo's location. Well, okay. Hello?
Hello.
It's our friend Max. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good.
How are you?
If I was doing any better, I'd be you. True story. Yeah. So what's new?
So what are you guys talking about this evening?
We're talking about the moon and the ships that are possibly on the moon and the 3.5 mile long ship that's up there.
Apollo 20.
Yeah. And Apollo 16 took a picture of it. Actually,
really?
4 or 5 pictures of it, actually. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And years ago, I took it off of the NASA website and I just downloaded it. I went back recently and it's gone. It's not on the website anymore. But my downloaded pictures still have the number on them. And so there you go. Never a straight answer.
Yeah, you should save some things. Yeah, I saved a bunch of things on my computer that are no longer available.
Yeah. The problem is I've saved too many things and now my computer's full. That's the other problem. That's why I need a new one. So Austin's in the house, Mud Rabbit, Mad Pogue. Hello, Mad Pogue. Peggy Dancer, Andy Social, Ralph Catorres, Gnarly News, and lots of people. Catherine Weiss.
Names there that I don't recognize.
Catherine Weiss. Let's see. Peggy Dancer, Terry Hopper, Mud Rabbit, Dark Brain, Combat Carl, Jerry, Lahane.
All kinds of great patriots.
The best. We only let the best people in here. They have to. Yeah. They have to pass a stringent test to get in. Yeah, they have to. We hold a piece of glass up to a mirror up to their face, and if it fogs up, they're in. There you go. That's how we test them. Make sure they're breathing. That's it.
Or if they groan at a dad joke. Right?
Yeah. Well, you missed it. You missed a dad joke from early, the very first thing, actually. Caught some
I'll
people.
have to go back and listen to that.
Well, some people didn't like it, but that's what you get with humor, you know. It's hello, Special K and Artist 61. Just lurking. All right. Oh, look at what Mud Rabbit grabbed. Oh my. Okay. You know what? I got to go over here.
What did she grab?
I'm gonna go check it out. Myself. Uh-oh. Is it muted? There. Okay. All right. Okay. Here's some close-up pictures. So let's go check it out. All right. Yeah, some of those pictures I think are not really real pictures, to be honest with you. Let me, but one of them is, yeah, that's actually one of the rarer ones, the more rare ones. So yeah, okay, now we gotta show that. So what have you been up to, buddy?
Well, I've been trying to write up some formal description of how VMAP works.
Okay.
Trying to actually write it up, organize it in a cohesive way that's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of boring. It's not the most fun to do, but it's important to show people that it has real mathematical properties. Because you hear lots of people talk about vortex math, but there's little information available on the actual math, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I distinguish it from vortex math, because vortex math is very limited in its detail.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you look at the base patterns of the numbers 0 through 9, who would imagine that 2, which has the pattern 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, that when you added it to 8, which the energy for 8 goes 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, it counts down.
Yeah.
Who would imagine that would add up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9?
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
When you add 2 and 8.
Okay.
Just try a couple of the digits. You got 2 added to 8, right? That's 10, or you can drop to 0. That's 1.
Okay.
And then 4, the next 4 added to the next, next step up on 8. That's 4 added to 7 is 11, which is, you add the digits, you get 2. Then you had the next up for 2 is 2, 4, 6. So 6 added to 6 is 12, which is 3. See, so it's not intuitively obvious looking at it that it should do that, right?
Okay. Right.
So I'm trying to illustrate that. People should, if they're interested in this sort of thing, they should look at that, convince themselves, and see all the mathematical functions in the universe relate to those basic energies, the basic patterns of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to put together show how some of these different patterns in nature are in fact related to these very simple patterns. So, and why? Because I'm trying to illustrate to people that, you know, this V math is the fundamental basis for how the universe is constructed.
Okay.
So, and it's very simple. And the patterns run through absolutely everything on the planet, you know, and the universe. So, I just did something very bad.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I knocked over a bottle of cooking oil.
Oh no! You'll be
on a tote full of stuff.
You're gonna be slipping and sliding in there pretty soon.
Well, fortunately, most of it didn't go on the floor, but it's pretty foul.
I always leave, open. I always leave open bottles of cooking oil around, precariously perched, just for excitement every once in a while. Boom.
Yeah.
There's something to clean up.
I'll learn not to do that again. Oh, man. That's a ghastly mess.
Oh no.
I'll tell you one of the worst things I've ever. I worked one time for a little restaurant, and I was trying to change they told me to change the ketchup bag, right?
Okay.
And the bag didn't come with the dispenser thing on it, so you had to take a new bag, the old bag, and take the thing off of it, and you slide it over the end of the other one. When I knew you had to be careful doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't push it on there tight enough. So I hang the bag up, the dispenser. I went to dispense it, and the whole end of the bag comes off.
Oh boy.
And dumps ketchup all over the floor.
Sure. Yeah.
And if you've ever tried to stand on ketchup, it's the slippery stuff you can imagine.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it's even more impossible to clean up.
I bet. Oh yeah. It's disgusting.
It's probably equally as bad as cooking oil, if not worse. But
yeah, you better get that clean. What can you? Is there a chemical you know of that can immobilize it or crystallize it or?
That's
cornstarch or something.
There's a whole bunch of stuff in this tote, so it's like everything is going to be coated with oil.
Well, at least it'll last longer, huh? It won't rust.
Yeah, I mean, there's papers in there. I just discovered cell phone cases.
Well, it'll give you something to do anyway. Keep you off the streets. It'll keep you off the streets for a while.
Keep me off the street, yeah.
Oh man, I feel bad for you, man. I'm sorry that had to happen.
Well, thing to do.
There you go, testing gravity out again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, it's quite the thing one does not want to do.
All right.
So,
oil slick and aisle 17. Yes, 17. There he goes. I like that one. Oil
that's
slick.
One thing I don't in this life I don't want to repeat ever again.
What, spilling oil?
Well, spilling oil. It's not just spilling oil like it's spilled on the floor where you just mop it up or whatever.
Yeah.
You spill it in a tote full of stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah. So everything not everything, but a huge number of things that are in that tote are all covered to various degrees with oil.
Well, what you do is you add some spices, put it on the oven, put it on the stove, and make some stir fry out of it. There you go.
Well, it was used cooking oil that
used cooking
great after a time.
So used cooking oil. So okay. So now why would you have? Maybe I shouldn't ask these questions. Anyway.
Well, I was in the process, and this is a lesson for you out there. Never stop in the process of transferring the oil to the container,
Oh, like a
storage
recycle
container to get rid of it.
recycle container or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I poured it in a giant, one of those giant cups, like a drinking cup.
Okay.
It wasn't that much. It's enough, 32 ounces or so.
Uh-huh. Wow.
And I just accidentally bumped it here and
Oh boy.
knocked it over.
Oh geez, Louise. Bottles should be shaped like a pyramid. Like you should never be able to tip them over, right?
Exactly. I agree with you.
If every bottle was shaped like a pyramid, of course you take 12 trucks to ship them, but
how I wish that was the case now.
yeah.
Well, you could probably turn one upside down and you could stack them pretty interesting.
You know what? A friend of mine invented something, and he made money off the patent too. And this company won an award for the design. It was a spill-proof bubbles, like for blowing bubbles, like a spill-proof container of bubbles. And all it was a modified sippy cup. You know how you can drop a sippy cup and it won't spill? Same thing.
Right.
And he made a fortune. Yeah.
Well,
So that's cool. What we're looking for at here, folks, on the screen, I should say something. This is allegedly, if this is one of the original pictures, this is Mona Lisa. I've never seen this particular picture of her from Apollo 20. It looks like you can sort of see inside her mouth, and it doesn't look like she really has teeth. It's very weird. So I don't know. Someone has done a fake one of these and put it out there. So I don't know if this is actually one of the real pictures or the fake. I'm not sure. I've never seen this one before. But then I went. What was that?
Discovered a major praise God moment here.
Oh yeah.
Under a layer of the tote, not very far down, I have a roll of paper towel.
Yay! And it soaked it all up.
Seemed to have caught the brunt of the oil.
Oh, good. All you gotta do is squeeze that thing out.
Throw the darn thing out.
Fill the tote up with oil. No, you don't want to do that. Wow.
But it's at least it took the major brunt of the oil.
So is this oil for like deep frying and stuff like that? Is this what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cooking oil.
Cooking
oil.
Cooking oil.
Well, I've been transitioning away from using the oil. I've got an air fryer, which is much nicer.
Okay.
But I had a cooker here that hadn't been cleaned in some time. I'm sad to say. And I wasn't going to cook in it because the oil was sitting there for a number of months.
Oh my.
So it was pretty foul already.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was trying to get rid of But I should have finished the job.
Yeah.
When working with spent cooking oil, that's something one has to learn. Do not stop in the middle of the job.
Mm-hmm.
Or this might happen to you.
Yeah. I did a little quick search on the intranet for this photograph, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of pictures that they took. I think these are different. Some of them are different views of that same ship. And this one here shows pictures from the Apollo 20 movie footage.
Now something else that took a significant portion of the oil. I had one of these hats for the winter time.
Oh yeah.
It caught 2.
Okay.
So that'll be fun to clean out.
Yeah.
Soak it in, I guess, in a bucket with soap in it, I guess.
Uh-huh. Okay, here.
Can you imagine how much soap that's going to take to
a lot.
get it out of there?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I don't know if it's worth saving when it gets that much.
But take a hose to it. Take a hose to it. Take it outside and give it a good spray down.
Yeah.
Now here.
Well,
go ahead.
If I didn't think it would dissolve the hat, I'd put it in a gallon of acetone.
Ooh, gallon.
Acetone is a much better solvent than water is for
gallon
for soap.
of acetone.
I mean, not for soap, for oil.
Oh, acetone's so nasty, though. Oh my God. I've used that. I've used it. It's it touches any part of your skin, and it sucks right inside. You can feel it entering your body. It's disgusting. It's horrible. You can feel it going into your body.
It's one of the most common cleanup solvent for a chemist.
Yeah.
To clean up glassware and things like that.
You can also use it to glue polystyrene. Now, this picture right down here in the corner, folks, this is one that I contend is a fake picture. It's too lumpy. The one above it is the regular ship. It's got cleaner lines. This is all lumpy. It's like someone made it out of clay. And here's a artist rendition of what Mona Lisa might look like when she was alive. So there you go. Lots of references here for that ship. Lots of pictures from NASA. This one right here looks good. Very interesting. Yeah. Wow. Well, I hope you get that all cleaned up. That sucks when it happens.
The good thing is I've been taking down like different layers.
Mm-hmm.
If I get about 3 layers down, there's almost no oil.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'll have to clean the stuff that's on the top layers and decide what to save and what to throw out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of the papers are bills. Fortunately, they're paid bills already, so.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I gotta open those up and it's not like they're destined to be shredded and thrown away.
Maybe if you send your bills in oil-soaked envelopes, they might say, maybe you don't need to send those to us anymore. You get free service. Free service, dude.
Can you imagine sending that to them with a check?
God. It would stick to the inside of the mailbox, and they'd never find it for like 100 years.
Biden's address.
Have you heard those stories where an old post office, they'll do remodeling and they'll move something that hasn't been moved for like eons, and they'll find some postcards or letters that were lost for like 100 years or something, and they mail it to like the next of kin, and it's like this puzzle piece. That's always fun to see.
It's funny that you should mention that. I was just remembering the other day in the 3rd grade, we buried this. Well, I don't know what you want to call those things when you put a bunch of things in a box and bury them somewhere for the future.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like a time capsule.
Time capsule. Yeah. I was just remembering. I was trying to remember exactly what I put in it. And my 3rd grade teacher was asking everybody to bring something to put in it. Mm-hmm. She buried it in her yard. I remembered where her yard is. This is one of those cases where she invited us out for she invited us all to her house for a picnic.
Okay.
And we buried this thing in her yard. So presumably it's still there, but I don't think it was particularly waterproof, so it's probably completely dissolved. And I think it was like a metal tin, like one of those
sure
cookie tins or something.
Yeah.
That's what my memory says it was, but
Might still be there. You should go dig it up. Hey, what are you doing digging in our backyard? It's my teacher's yard.
yeah,
Get out of here. They'll
the
probably come.
chief of police lives there now. But
Oh yeah, probably, huh?
yeah,
That's funny. It's 3.3 miles long, this thing. So that's what that is. Time
so
capsule.
is Andrews? I assume is on Friday.
On the 10th. Yeah, I think that's Friday.
You know, that's Friday. Yeah. Do you know what time it's going to be?
I think it's going to be 8 o'clock Central.
Okay.
Hey, Maddie, good to see you here.
I'll make sure I not call in. I'll just listen to it afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be taking calls for that.
I don't want to disturb.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Maddie, that is a big ship. It's 3.3 miles long. Very big, very large. Too large for them to even survey when they went up there. Too big. It's too big. I really think that here's what I think. I've said it before. I think they should do a new trip to that site, to that ship, and set the History Channel on it to document it. You know, do like a multi-country blitz on the thing and do a bunch of research. I think that would bring the world together. It would be very super interesting, but also tell us we're not alone. So maybe we'll behave like we're being watched, like someone's looking down in the playpen. So maybe we won't misbehave as much for some people. That's what I think. And I just think it could be a whole new focus on learning from this treasure that was left there. Maybe we're not supposed to defile it. According to Corey, these wrecks were left on the moon as a kind of a memorial to show people, like, this is what happens when we're warring. We shouldn't be warring. We should be at peace. So I don't know. Maybe it still could be a learning thing. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. We're not allowed to go back on the moon. Well, some people might try it. I think that's what's happening here. Yeah. Oops. Well, Maddie,
I'm quite happy that I had a lot of paper towels in this tote.
Hear that, everybody? Make sure you put a paper towels in your tote in case you spill used cooking oil in it. Then you'll be all set. You won't have nearly the mess you thought you had.
Yeah, that's a lucky situation there.
Yeah,
it's just dumb luck, I think.
Well, you take luck any way it comes.
Yeah, I'm so happy that was the case, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's such a ghastly job, to clean up after that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite nice to only have to clean up three layers that are in the tote instead of the whole tote.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot I'm going to have to throw out.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way. There's some things you're not going to be able to clean,
Yeah.
It's just going to be throw that out. I don't really need that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, didn't land on any electronics.
That's good. Austin says if we can't go back, we should at least put up a memorial to the astronauts who visited the wreck. Yeah, I think we should be able to go there, though. I really do.
Well, didn't they have a patch they had that they
yeah,
Apollo 20?
Right. There is. Yeah, I don't know if that's an actual one or just one someone made, but yeah, Operation Shutdown says, listen to this. This is how much people listen to you, Max. Operation Shutdown says, I promise I will not store my used cooking oil without paper towels. There you go. Already making an impact on the world. Isn't this is wonderful.
Such a major impact. Who knows?
Such a major impact. Yeah.
It's like that show, Save the Cheerleader, Save the World. In this case, Save the Cooking Oil, Save the World.
It's the little things, they say. It's the little things.
It is little things. Little things turn out to be very big things.
Yeah, like put the cap
Especially
back
little
on.
things that we do with our consciousness.
Like put the cap back on the oil when you set it down temporarily.
Yeah. I got inside my little coffee grinder.
Yeah. Oh.
That's pretty disgusting.
A little oily for coffee, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I used it actually to grind up my bitter apricot kernels cancer treatment.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
So it's a little oily now.
A little oily. I wake up in the morning when it's a little oily.
I get it. Oily, too oily for you?
Mm-hmm. Oily in the morning. Okay.
Late in the evening, oily in the morning?
Yep. Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, this will force me to do one thing I haven't done in a while. It's like, what in the heck do I have all this stuff stored in a tote for anyway?
Right. Uh-huh. I'm taking this one.
Why didn't I just put the stuff away? But it's convenient. It's in the garage. My kind of like a little man cave.
Mm-hmm.
I like it because it's cooler out here sometimes. Well, now it's not so cool compared to inside, but
yeah, it was cool up here too. But yeah, I wore my Invisimask shirt about town.
So do you know what the agenda is for the show that's coming from Andrew?
Well, he did tell me something, but I haven't really talked to him since. I don't want to nail it down and be wrong.
Okay.
A lot of times he'll have other ideas, so we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, okay. Just wait and see.
Wait and see. Yeah. Yeah. Now he was the one that suggested I have what's his name on recently, Brooks Agnew, which I think was a really good interview. A very interesting man, and I want to have him on again. He's such an interesting guy. So, okay. Where, pray tell, did it go? So yeah, we gosh. Well, maybe it didn't transfer. Okay.
There must have been significant moisture in that oil because I have a power strip here that apparently got wet. Because I just got a little zap from it.
Oh no.
It's strange. It's not a major zap. It's like a tingling,
Uh-oh.
So there must have been enough water in there, probably from the food that's cooked.
Okay.
Or it collects. I guess it collects water over time. I guess I don't know.
Yep. People are marking their calendars. Tell your friends, because you guys are my advertising. This is all grassroots. It's just us.
It's going to be good to hear what he has to say.
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Has he gotten it? Well, maybe he wants to announce this. I was going to say, has he gotten his book done?
Well, his book has been done, but it's just he's hasn't been totally edited all yet. Because
that's what I thought about the editing.
Yeah, he just has to go check the punctuation and spelling and everything else, I think. So it's just a matter of doing that. And it's a rather short book. It's only 300 chapters.
Yeah, so it takes a little time to do that.
Shouldn't take too long to buzz through that.
Well,
yeah.
It's going to be like that, what is it, Michael Primo book? You see that book? Boy, that's a gigantic thing. I bought it. It's like, it was like 978 pages or something.
Oh my goodness. Andy Social is wondering if it'll be live. Yes, it will be live, but I don't think we're going to take calls. I have to still talk to him about that. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm leaning towards not taking calls, but there will be the chat. So that is a way to.
Well, basically, it's his show, so it's whatever he decides, pretty much, right?
Yeah. Right. Yes. Yeah. It'll be. It won't be the Truth Quest with Aaron Moriarty. It'll be the Quest for Truth with Andrew DiPasciago.
Yeah.
I'm just the moderator.
Yeah.
And so there you go. Helping my buddy Andy out. China put a lander on the moon. Yeah, it photographed the fort. Now they say they will go to it, but it will take months. Now they found out it was just rocks. It's not a. I think if I'm remembering correctly, yeah, they did go. They went a ways towards it, and it's just rocks. Looks like rocks. So who knows? But that's what they tell us anyway, right?
Yeah.
NASA probably called them, hey, look, tell them it's just rocks. Yeah.
Yeah, do you believe this baloney about NASA suddenly going to look into UFOs? Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Mud Rabbit says, forgiven archaeology, Michael Cremo.
That's it, yeah.
Well, with a name like that, how come he doesn't have a coffee creamer? Michael Cremo, coffee creamer. There you go.
I bought that book because I was specifically looking for where he talks about, what does he say? There's 24,000 human civilizations out there, and I don't know if it's our galaxy or the universe.
Probably just our galaxy.
Yeah. And anyway, no, maybe it's more than that. I think I don't remember. I can't remember the actual number, but it's a very large number.
Yeah.
And it turns out it's supposedly referenced in the Mahabharata, or
Yeah.
the Indian writings.
Sure.
Is where supposedly that comes from.
Okay.
Someone probably knows the actual details out there in your audience. I don't know. I can't remember but it was fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded a lot like the story that comes from Battlestar Galactica,
Mm-hmm.
How the 12 tribes, whatever, went throughout the galaxy and spread human civilization everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, well, that could have been a lot worse. I've now concluded I've gotten 95% of the liquid off of the toes.
Oh, good. That's good. Andy Social says aliens are just billionaires from other planets. That could be. Although I think we're one of the very few planets that uses a monetary system. It's not a very smart system for a intelligent species, I don't think. John Lear said there's oxygen on the moon. I don't think there's breathable oxygen on the moon. I think that there's oxygen within the rocks on the moon, but you can't breathe on the moon, I don't think. You can breathe on Mars, but you'll get hypoxia after a while, especially if you run, I guess, because it's
because the giant creature trying to chase you.
yeah. But I guess it's kind of like being on top of a mountain up here on Earth, where the air is real thin and there's not as much oxygen in it. So you can't really be out there too long, but you can for a while.
Wasn't it Andrew that said that he was being chased across the surface of Mars by some creature that chopped off one of his limbs or something? And
his arm, yeah.
And it had to be sewed back on or something?
No, he was complaining about his arm. He got back. He was complaining about what are we going to do about my arm? It's missing. And then someone just said to him, Andy, reach over and touch your arm where your arm should be. And he did, and it was there. So he doesn't know how it got back.
Huh.
He doesn't know if, I'm trying to think, well, maybe it never was really gone. Maybe it was a holographic overlay that made it look like it happened, right? I don't know. But he said the same thing happened with some people who were gorged or bitten on the planet, and then later they're like fine again. It's like, wait a minute. So I don't know. Were they just like holodecks that they were going to? Could be. I don't know.
Laura Eisenhower just recently mentioned Andrew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was on Michael Sala's program.
Okay.
Just a day or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
And Laura was telling about how she's trying to put together a timeline of all the things that happened with her grandfather.
Yeah.
And Andrew was helping her.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Go through those memories and whatever. So
that's great.
So I'd let you know in case he wasn't even aware of it. His name was being mentioned.
Wow. I saw her in an interview recently where she was talking about how she took the name Eisenhower because her mother is actually the one in her family that's related. So she didn't have the last name naturally, so she took that last name because her mom was from that family. So that's something I didn't know before. That's interesting.
It was pretty interesting. I'd recommend it. It was a fascinating interview.
Great grandfather. I think it was her great grandfather. Was it?
He's also mentions Corey too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. In that interview, or she does. I can't remember if she does. I think.
Okay.
They're talking about the secret space program and the different contributions of the different people, and and how difficult it is for some of these things to document, and that's just the nature, the reality we're in. It's not like there's huge amounts of data, that's being shared to us openly.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, it was a good show. Anybody interested in Laura Eisenhower, the Michael Sala show?
Yeah, Michael Sala.
Very interesting. She was talking about growing up and some of the memories of her grandfather and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the discussions that she remembers overhearing, or he might have talked about, subjects like UFOs and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and just nostalgia about growing up, different things that she remembers.
Cool. She's got animals now, like a little farm, a little hobby farm, I think she's got.
Huh.
Goats and stuff.
I like the garden. I don't have a garden right now, but there's different places I've lived that some places really suck as far as being able to grow anything.
Okay.
You know, I lived in Indiana, and in Indiana when I was there, it was everything would grow. So I definitely miss that. You know,
Everything would grow?
Anything you planted would grow.
Wow.
And grow well. I mean, I never ever had a problem with anything not growing.
Did you ever plant a dollar bill?
No, I didn't do that.
Oh, well, maybe you should, just to see. Go back to Indiana.
I mean, I still had a problem with raccoons. I mean, I plant corn, and somehow the raccoons would know the exact day the corn was ready to be picked.
Okay.
And I'd look at the night before saying, picking it tomorrow. And I'd go out there, and everything would be demolished.
Really?
The raccoons or deer or both got in there and just ate everything.
They could read your mind. They could tell. They knew you were coming the next day. That's probably what it was. Your intention.
I definitely fed the local fauna.
Yeah.
I didn't get mad. I knew some creature got food that needed it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't actually grow that much corn because previous experiences told me that if you grow corn, you're not going to get any.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been able to harvest corn ever.
Okay.
No matter how many times I plant it, it always happens the same way.
Well, that's the scariest. That's the scariest thing to plant. You know why?
Why?
Because it's so eerie. That's a pretty bad one.
I knew there was a joke coming there, but
that was a pretty bad one, I gotta say. I'll admit it. I'll admit when they're bad. That's bad.
That's pretty bad.
That was bad. Sorry about that. Did you see the dog man, the supposed dog man picture? Again, this was on Third Phase of Moon. I think it looks like a deer. I don't think it looks like a dog man. It looks like a deer in an awkward pose, like it's moving, or there's two of them. What do you think of this, folks? It's a close-up of it from the video. And it's got these wonky little pixelated things on it. It was zoomed way in, but I don't know. The the head part looks like a deer turning his head, and his body's kind of wiggling around or something. I don't think it looks like Dog Man to me. Let's see what people say. Ears, be right back. Hey, y'all. Hello, Syllabor. Good to see you here. He says, hey, y'all. He's got a dog for his profile picture. And Andre Little's in the house. Hello there, buddy. I'm doing good. How you doing, brother? What was that?
I was a little upset. I watch Alien Scientists because they have some interesting topics on there sometimes, and I was a little upset because this last show he denigrated the QAnon people.
Who did?
Jeremy, it's on that show. He was talking to this guy about what are they called, tektites. And along the line, he was talking about, these conspiracy theories and the QAnon people that believe that the selection was stolen and things like that. And it really kind of upset me. I thought this guy was a patriot. It doesn't sound like he was. He is.
Huh. Well,
if anybody listens to that, let me know if they get the same thing out of it that I did. I thought it was pretty. He's basically implying that we didn't know what we were talking about. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people are saying that, but I don't listen to them.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have expected a patriot to do that.
Well,
so it makes me question whether he's actually a patriot.
Well, everybody's got different opinions on everything. They might be a patriot, but they might just be not a Q person.
Okay.
It's. I think people live their lives very compartmentalized. They shield themselves from things that might, damage their worldview.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to stop listening to some of this. Some of his content's very good, about propulsion theories and whatever. I enjoy some of it.
Oh, that guy. Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about now. Yeah. Yes. He's a very interesting guy, but yeah, very analytical.
Yeah.
So, well, but if he would look into the Q drops and the proofs, then he would maybe turn around. You don't know.
Right.
Oh, here's that cut away Adamski. Oh, that's the Adamski craft. I thought this was the McCandlish one, but it's Adamski. But it's still pretty cool. We'll share it if it shows up. If it shows up. There it is. Here it is, folks. This is the Adamski craft cutaway of what was inside of them, apparently. Supposedly. There you go. Not much room inside of it. Interesting. Yeah. Mud Rabbit says, I have Tektites. Yeah.
I'm waiting for the punchline or something.
Well, I don't know.
They have Tektites?
I don't know. Maybe they're like tights that she wears that are techie. Tech tights.
You know what Tektites are, don't you? It's like
they're like tights that you wear to yoga dancing, and it has like prints of technology on it, right?
No, they're like meteorite, kind of like meteorite fragments, except they're glassy.
Okay.
They're glass, and this guy was talking about all these Tektites, glassy pieces that were found all around Australia, Indochina, India. They're talking about the glassy meteorite that's present inside the sacred place for the Muslim faith.
Okay.
And the guy was trying to show that the evidence is that the only way this could have formed is it couldn't have formed readily on the planet or from something passing into our atmosphere. It had to be. This guy was telling how this had to be some kind of some kind of extraterrestrial technology that blew up in our atmosphere.
Oh.
Kind of like the Gunsta event.
Oh yeah, that thing that exploded all those trees.
Right.
Left that big crater. Jerry says Gore-Tex Tektites. Gore-Tex Tektites.
Huh.
Spandex Tektites are good too.
Yeah.
Shows all the curves.
Yeah.
Andre Little says, time travel is real. That's right. We're all traveling a minute into the future all together, a minute at a time. We're all traveling.
Our souls we're trans-dimensional beings. We're time travelers, every one of us.
Oh, Mud Rabbit says, I have real Tektites. Okay.
Wow, cool.
Now, how big are they?
From where? From what continent or whatever?
Tektites. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Abby. Abby's in the house, too. Big rock collection, she says, Mud Rabbit. Big rock collection.
Cool.
Well, that's cool.
I once had an uncle that had a huge number of acres of land in Brazil, and he was saying one time about talking about all these rocks that he had to carry off the property when they're clearing off the land in order to plant crops.
Mm-hmm.
And he said I said, well, what do these rocks look like? And he described it to me. He says, you're going to be upset. You shouldn't have been throwing them away. He was throwing them down this ravine, right? There's a huge number of them. They turned out as Brazilian agate. I don't know if you've ever seen, that's the beautiful stuff inside. It starts up, different colors of brown, but when you cook, carefully heat it up, they turn blue.
Okay.
But he was throwing these out. He figured he must have thrown away about 1 million pounds of these rocks.
Brazilian agates?
Yeah.
He had a Brazilian of them?
Yeah, he had a Brazilian of them, yeah.
That's a lot.
And he'd already thrown a whole bunch of them down. Like he's right. They're pests. They're everywhere.
Well.
And so he was hauling them to the end of the property and throwing it down this ravine. And I said, well, that at the time, this is when I talked to him about this. This must have been in the 70s.
Oh, no eBay.
Those things are worth $8 a pound. I said, what? He said they don't look like much on the outside.
Oh, I see.
But when you cut it in the middle, they're beautiful.
Oh, sure. Okay.
And, you've probably seen them. It's these beautiful bookends, that are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of them have crystals that are developed, they're kind of hollow in the middle, and others are not hollow.
Okay, like a geode. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But he had millions of pounds of them that he threw away.
Wow. Maybe you could go dig them up someday.
Well, I told him he ought to find somebody to go down there and get them now. He says, well, we certainly won't be throwing them away down there because it says it might not be economical to go down there to get them. It's a very deep ravine, apparently.
Sure. Let's do
200-foot ravine or something.
Let's do battle says hi. Hi, let's do. Mr. Battle.
Let's do battle, huh? Well, interesting names.
Yeah.
A lot of interesting people.
Yeah. We got lots of interesting people here. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully you can get a bunch of them more of them to come on and talk and share something about themselves and their interest.
Yeah. Well, here's the link again if anyone wants to call. It's already 11. Or maybe we won't. I don't know.
Yeah, I probably won't stay on too much longer because I have to have this task yet to clean up the stuff.
Finish cleaning that up.
I don't want to let it sit in the middle of my.
Yeah. Watch your step too. Make sure you got
garage floor here because the oil's just going to spread out.
Oh yeah.
All over the floor.
Be careful. Be careful where you step over there. Oh my goodness.
Right.
You better put your ice skates on right now. Might help. Might help.
Well, I think the other thing I could do is lay down a bunch of newspapers. and put it over on top of it and let it actually drain overnight.
There you go.
Maybe that will make it a lot easier to clean.
Yeah. Hopefully it won't make a bigger mess for the morning. Oh, no,
Yeah,
no,
well,
it's everywhere.
Yeah, the whole garage is covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard about, there's this Bible that this guy has, and it's weeping oil. And it just keeps creating more and more oil. And this oil is like some kind of super pure healing oil. And
Is this a joke coming?
no, this there's, I can't remember the guy's name, but you can find it on the intranet on YouTube. Just, you know, the keywords. I love the way you can just put keywords in. You know, oil producing Bible. And I don't know if it's a, you know, a scam or if it's true. It's pretty compelling. The story is very compelling. And the Bible is totally fine. It's not affected by the oil. I mean, it's wet, but he shows it's in this clear cylindrical thing, and the level just keeps going up. It's like, how is this happening? And he claims it's a miracle. So that's very interesting.
So I guess that's one of those things you read oily in the morning.
Oily in the morning, yeah. There you go. Yeah,
Sorry.
you could do that. Hey, you're on the Truth Quest. Jokes are okay. Good jokes, bad jokes, dad jokes, any jokes are good. So, Bible. Weeps oil. See if that'll find it. Bible flowing with oil in Dalton, Georgia. I think this is it. Documented miracle. So there's a couple of them here. There's a couple of them.
The oiliest Bibles known to man.
I think this is the same one. I don't know. There's a couple of them here. Let me hit the. Okay. Yeah, I'll just throw this. Well, I wonder. Now, would I get in trouble for showing parts of this video on my video? I don't know.
No, you can only show so much. Was it 19 seconds or something? I don't remember. I'm trying to remember the old days when.
Okay.
Back when Red Pill used to say.
Okay.
He used to say things like, "You can only do so much. You can only do so much." You know, he tell you what you can do, we get away with.
I think that's the link for it there.
Or it might be music. You can only have 19 seconds or something.
Okay. 19 seconds. All right.
How he figures that out, I don't know. I guess he digs into the rules.
Must, yeah.
Or maybe they came after him so many times, he knows how many seconds he can have. Or I just remember.
Here it is. Let's see here. I gotta make this so we don't see all this stuff on the side. We don't need to see all these other videos. It's just a distraction. There we go. Okay, so Bible flowing with oil in Dalton, Georgia. So this is from 2020. So let's take a quick look at this, shall we now? Okay. Let's see what he has to say.
There's a Bible flowing with oil. That's just a sign and a wonder. But it's your faith and it's how you apply it and use it that he tells you to do it where the miracles come in. When it started in Psalm 39 and went to the back of the Bible. But when it went to the back of the Bible, it formed a heart over the Middle East.
During the ministry service, to take the Bible out and
Interesting.
put it on people. Did you have experience doing that, or
No, Lord told me to do it. And,
That's the guy right
so
there.
I started doing it, and it's just picked up from there. When I anoint the people with the Bible, Johnny has seen it.
Okay, so he anoints people with the Bible. Interesting. But I remember I watched a different video than this, and they really went over, they proved that this thing is creating oil somehow. It's really bizarre. Really bizarre.
How do they interpret that? Do they have any substantial way of interpreting that? As
Crypto Alchemist. He's in the house. Maybe he knows how.
Hey, Crypto Alchemist, send your contact information to Aaron.
Yeah, send your contact information to me, and I'll get you in touch with Max here.
I had some questions I wanted to ask him. So send ideally your email and phone number.
Okay.
Tell him your email address. So he can
Yeah,
have
it's hotgamesandpuzzlesllc@gmail.com. hotgamesandpuzzlesllc@gmail.com. That's what it is.
The oil will start coming out of it, out the bottom of the Bible. Where you saw it when you were.
Now that's the crazy part. Yes.
Yeah, but thing about it is, it don't do it on everybody that we anoint with it.
And since July the 11th of this year, it's produced 87 pieces of silver.
There was 7 on July the 11th.
Pieces of
There
silver?
were 7 showed up. I took them to a jeweler, and we had them analyzed. And they told us they were 100% pure silver.
Wow.
We didn't expect anything like this.
That's weird. Wow. So watch this video, folks. It looks really interesting. It's an update from 220. So something to look at, something to think about. Interesting. Everything's connected, people. Everything's connected. Remember that. There it is. Hot Games and Puzzles LLC @gmail.com. Thank you, Dark Brain. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we can take that off of there. So that was interesting.
I hate to leave, but I think I'm going to have to leave so I can clean this mess up.
All right. Well, we wish you a lot of luck, and we're sending our prayers for you. Hope that all of the protocols you're using are going to work, and you're going to be healthy and be around for a long, long time.
Oh, yeah, my health is improving, definitely. The cancer's squarely in my liver now, but it's receding fast. When I take the treatment, it gets swelling, and when the swelling happens, all of a sudden, my legs swell. But as soon as the treatment proceeds, the swelling disappears in the legs.
Okay.
And so it's kind of up and down, But each time I take the treatment, there's less and less swelling. So
that's swell.
So it's getting closer and closer to being gone there.
That's swell.
So hopefully that'll be the last place. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
It's very strange how it goes away. It seems like it's like one organ at a time. Which I have no idea what that is. I've talked to people about that I know, the technical people and medical people, and think that's strange that the treatment works that way.
That's weird.
But that's the way it is.
Interesting.
So, but my general health keeps going up each time. So I just have to be. The hardest thing to do is I gotta be very careful to monitor blood clotting, because when you have cancer, a lot of times you'll throw clots, and you have to thin the blood a little bit. But if you thin it too much, of course, then another thing associated with some cancers is you bleed.
Hmm.
Liver cancer is one of those things. Your liver produces blood clotting factors and things like that.
Okay.
So when it's inflamed and in stress, it's not doing that. So you have to be very careful. But I've learned all these different things, like, of course, vitamin K is one of the things you use to thicken the blood up when you need it quickly.
Okay.
And dark chocolate, for me, works quite nicely to thin the blood controllably.
Okay.
Even a baby aspirin can be too much if you're bleeding.
Uh-huh.
So you have to be real careful. But fortunately, I'm having less and less bleeding related things going on.
Oh my. Well, that's good. Continued prayers for our friend Maxwell Smart, people. Let's get him healthy. Let's get him healthy.
God is in control here. He's never let me down. Never. I'm going to be fine.
Well, we'll be helping. We'll be helping.
If something should happen and I not be fine, then I certainly wouldn't blame God.
Right.
If I'm not fine, then it's part of my karma.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't worry about it. But I don't think I have to worry about that.
Right.
I have something to write in around 2030 with your name on it.
Oh yeah, that's right. The plan.
So, did you hear? I don't know if you heard that. David Wilcock. I don't know if some of his recent videos are kind of. He acts like he's gone off the deep end, but
Yeah.
he's talking like an Australian.
He's talking like an Australian, really?
Yeah.
With an Australian accent?
Yeah. He's pretending he's an Australian pirate. It's comical, but you wonder if the guy's lost his marbles. But anyway, one of the episodes he actually had some content, and he's talking about how this channeled information that he's been looking through from that he did in the late 90s. He realized was saying that Valiant Thor. He says Valiant Thor made the plan.
Oh,
Well, that's interesting.
I know a lot of people are talking about Valiant Thor lately, and I don't know if it's because this Alana Danananan is saying that. I'm not sure. Sure. I don't know. There's some wacky stuff going on, and Corey is hinting at they're coming out with this kind of a tell-all about the pitfalls of these people in this industry that are purposely dividing us. So he said that 70% of this community is golden, but there's like 30% that are like that's something crazy. So yeah, watch for something coming out on that. So he'll be.
I honestly don't expect people to believe me when I say, that I wrote the plan. I mean, it's not important. Actually, it's not important. Okay. Because quite frankly, my own family doesn't believe me. So it's so difficult. I understand that, and it took me a long time to decide even to say anything to anybody. So I don't expect. It's like I said. I tell people it's not important anyway. What is important is that you actively expand your consciousness. And the number one thing is to understand is that you are a divine creation.
Yeah.
We are one. They try to divide us, but we are one. We are part of the consciousness of God.
Yeah.
God the source.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing to learn in this awakening. It's the thing that allows you to graduate. Okay? The understanding that we're not alone. We're all in this together. there's no sense in hurting anybody because you're only hurting yourself. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And when your consciousness goes up, the people around you, their consciousness goes up.
Oh yeah, yep, definitely.
All of us, we're connected.
Oh yeah.
We're connected in a very profound way, you know. And as your abilities go up, so does everybody around you. We'll reach a threshold at which we'll manifest abilities that most people never have had before, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the key is just don't buy into any of their fear.
Right.
Fear is the number one tool they use to, you know, keep you from understanding, you know, what our existence is really about. So.
Right. Yeah.
So the biggest thing is, and if you have to just tell yourself, I don't know how, but everything's going to work out, that's fine. But just don't give in to the fear.
Right. And if your fear includes cleaning the bathroom, then this new product that we showed earlier in the show, but there's new people here now. Let's see what they think of this breakthrough new product. Could be a sponsor for the program. What do you think of this? Will make your toilet cleaning a breeze. The toilet tongue. Because nothing cleans under the lip better than a tongue. There you go.
The toilet what?
The toilet tongue. It's got taste. It's got taste bud-like texture. And if you've ever, you know when there's a hair in your mouth, right? Because your tongue, it sticks to your tongue. So that's why the toilet tongue works great. Gets all the hair, everything. Everything that's dirty in your toilet will get cleaned up by the toilet tongue. Give your bathroom a licking. Check that out. See what people.
I do have to share a story. I don't know if you've seen these lint rollers.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
They have
Sure.
They have a sticky plastic on it. It basically it's the same plastic that Stretch Wrap is made of.
Okay.
On a roller.
Thanks, Abby.
Well, you know, one of the great things about them is you can pick up like dog hair or things like that.
Yeah.
Just by rolling it over.
Sure.
You know, you can get it off their clothes or off the carpet or whatever with that. Well, another thing it's good for, I discovered, is ticks.
Oh.
You can take this thing and you go outside and you might have ticks running up your pant leg, and you just roll this across them, and they all get stuck to the roller. And then you, of course, you dip it in water to rinse it off, let them drown in the water, and do it again.
Wow.
It works quite nice, but it has so many uses. I'd highly advise that people have special cleanup needs. They consider one of these lint rollers, you know.
Hi, Julie. Julie's Jules.
They make one size that can fit in your pocket. It folds up and you put it in your pocket, and another size it's kind of big. It's like a big paint roller.
Okay. Hi, Julie's Jules. Welcome to the program. Yeah, so it works good for ticks, huh? Sticks.
Oh, yeah, fantastic.
Sticks
for
the
those
ticks.
Kind of thing.
You know what? I had another idea I think is a really great idea. And that is a pair of slippers with sticky bottoms. And you walk around your house and you pick up all the hair and stuff on your carpet with the sticky bottoms. Then you just peel a layer off the bottom, throw it away, and you got more sticky, like a whole pad. Swiffer slippers, I call them. So there you go, the toilet tongue. Yeah, before and after. Take a look at that, folks. Look at that before picture, that dirty bathroom. Look how clean it looks after one cleaning with the toilet tongue. That's the same bathroom. Believe it or not. It's really not. It's really not. But oh well. It's good for the joke. Good for the joke. There we go. But you know what's weird?
Okay, well,
You know what's weird?
I think I'm going to bug out here and
All right.
get to cleaning this oily mess, or at least transferring it to some
All right.
newspaper and let it drain for the night.
Okay. Well, good luck with that. I hope that you don't wake up to a bigger mess. I hope that it's better tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, thanks for
I
calling
don't know
in.
if I can stand to wipe everything down tonight. That's a lot of oil.
Oh boy.
So I'm thinking let as much drain onto the newspaper and soak into that as I can.
Yeah.
Maybe I put down a layer. I think layer of garbage bags first.
Yeah.
And paper towel so that it doesn't soak into the cement.
Yeah. Good idea.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. Then you have to get add to it.
So
You have to get add after it oily in the morning, right?
yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Take care, buddy. Thanks.
Well, this is great. I'll talk to you some other time. And
All right. Thanks for
hope
calling.
you all have a great evening, and I'll see you soon.
All right. Take care, buddy. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Well, that's too bad that he had that little accident. So that's the toilet tongue. Yeah. There will be a commercial for this too. So look out for that. Coming to a broadcast near you soon. Sooner or later. Good night, Maddie. Good night, Max. Yeah. Yeah, Austin Morris, Chili's Jewels. You're referring to the guy who called an Art Bell freaking out. Then the radio station was remotely shut down and he called back later. Yeah, I remember that. I think a lot of people heard that. Yeah, that was good. He had a good program on. And if you can find the program, Art Bell program, where Andrew Bashago was on, where he told Art Bell that he met him in the 70s when he was in the programs. He described what he was wearing and everything, and Art Bell freaked out. It was a really good program, so go check that out if you can find it on the intro web. Yeah. There you go. Thank you, Max. Yes, thank you, Max, for calling in. Oh my goodness, Christina Love. Thank you for the super sticker. That's awesome. Oh, look at you. You're all springed up there with flowers. That's nice. Thank you so much. That helps a lot. Really appreciate that. You're 20 years old now. Well, I remember when I was 20. It lasted about a year, as I remember. Yeah. It was a good year. Yep. Yep. Enjoy your youthful years, friends. Enjoy them. Enjoy them. Yes. See, he's 20. And thank you, Christina Love. It's such a lovely name. Crypto Alchemist says happy birthday too. Yes, enjoy them. I'm almost 40, LOL. Well, you look very young to me. You look extremely young. 40 is young. too. So don't worry about it. I just add up the digits now, and that's my age. That's what we have to do. That's what we have to do. Yep. Yes, we have come close to annihilation. I remember once during Jimmy Carter's presidency, they got on radar that there was a full launch from Russia. There was a full nuclear launch initiated by Russia. Russia contacted the US and apologized profusely, said it was a mistake, didn't mean to do it. We are really sorry. Please don't retaliate. And then the question was, are you going to retaliate? And, you know, he sat there for a while and decided, no, I'm not going to retaliate. And then all of the blips disappeared. Some people think that maybe our brothers and sisters in outer space or inner space helped us out and eliminated those warheads while they were in space before they came back down. So, yeah, it has happened many times. Many times. I'm almost 40, but in the other direction. Other direction? Almost 40, but in the other direction. That sounds like a puzzle. Puzzle. Puzzling. It's awfully darn puzzling. Yeah. Well, I turned 60 this year, so not in my 50s anymore. I liked my 50s. They were good. So far, my 60s are pretty good too. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Oh, happy birthday, Jilly's Jewels. You see, now you add the 5 and the 4 together, and that's 9. Now you're too young to drive. See? Be careful. Well, thank you, Abby. I think that was a compliment, or maybe that's yourself. I'm not sure. Circles Smith, welcome to the program. Where we go one, we go all. Nothing can stop what is coming. That's right. Patriots. We're all patriots here. We are all patriots here. If I went backward, I'd hit 40. Backward, you'd hit 40. You're 80? I don't know what that means. 20? I don't know. I thought you were a young guy. We're all young, aren't we? You, Aaron, I have a few more years to go. Okay. Yeah. You know what, friends? My first girlfriend, her name was Debbie Madonna. We were high school sweethearts, and we dated for 3.5 years. And she used to always say, I don't want to be old. I don't want to be 30. 30 is old. I don't want to be old. And friends, she passed away at age 29 from lymph node cancer. So she really didn't want to live past 30 or 230. And she died at age 29. That's why from that long ago, I've always said, well, I plan to live forever, and so far my plan's working perfectly. I don't want to put a number on it because I don't want it to come true before it's time. So be careful what you wish for, because she literally did. I think she set the time. Very sad. And she was so full of life, too. She was a very nice, super nice person. Debbie Madonna. Yeah. Well, even when we talk about ourselves, our body hears it. So we're like making fun of ourselves or saying something that might not be like something not good about ourselves. Our body hears that. So be nice to yourself. Say nice things. Be nice to yourself. I say that to you because I need to hear it too. And each day is a gift that we have here on this planet, folks. We are all really super lucky that we're part of the living. We are part of the living right now. And when we're joined together like this and all thinking about the same thing, we are very powerful, and we can create a lot of love in the world. So that's what I think we do every time we have a show like this, is we all gather together, we share, talk in the chat, call in, and we're all growing towards that better world. And a lot of us are also on this self-improvement journey to try to be as good of a person as we can be to as many people as we can be. It may have been something she agreed to before being born and remembered on some level. Every day is a blessing. Yes, every day is a wonderful blessing. Yeah. Well, thank you, Abby. Thank you. And when we are gone someday, what will be left are the memories of our friends and loved ones who knew us, spent time with us, and have memories of us. And we live on in the memories of our loved ones and friends. And here's the way it works. The nicer you are in life, the better you're remembered after death. Isn't that interesting? So, it is. So, yeah, indeed. Indeed. And thank you again, Christina. You rock. Everybody here rocks too. So thank you so much, everybody. And I have to say also, thank you to someone who donated via PayPal last time. Thank you very much for that generous PayPal donation. That really helps. And that's a great way to do it too, because if you do friends and family, there's no fees, and it's awesome. this person wanted to remain anonymous. And so I will respect your wishes, but I also wanted to say thank you very, very much for your donation. It's very awesome. And you're awesome. Thank you. Well, thank you, Mud Rabbit. Aw. Okay, that's why every morning I say, my name is Christina, and I am an ambassador of love for humanity. Oh, wow. May I be the bridge of love and light for all that I meet today. I love sharing my smile. Wow. That's awesome. I love that. Look at that. That is an awesome morning ritual. That is very, very cool. Thanks for sharing that, Christina. So there's life after 60 at Truth Quest with Aaron Moriarty. Yes. Yes. It's only just beginning. Yeah, I'm 60 and I don't even have crow's feet yet. Look at that. Only when I smile, but you can't see them. So there you go. What helps me to feel younger and vivacious is, well, for one thing, I don't drink alcohol. I think that is something that's very detrimental. It's like poison. It's bad for your skin. It's bad for everything. So I haven't drank in a long time, since really early 80s. I quit after I missed a Van Halen concert, and then I had a couple beers a month for a few months when I was going through my divorce in the late 90s. But ever since then, no alcohol for me. Not even wine or anything. I get stomach aches from it, and I think I'm actually allergic to it. I think I am actually allergic to it. So yes, very nice sentiment. I can't drink. I can't hold my liquor. Yeah, it's tough to hold. Oops. Oh, I can't get to that. Half a glass of wine. Yeah, I'm kind of a lightweight too, since I don't ever drink. I mean, so I don't, because it's bad. Very smart, Christina. Very smart. Yeah, never wanted to drink alcohol. Had a few sips at special occasions, but never had the desire to be drunk. Yeah, it's. I missed a Van Halen concert because of alcohol. I was really, really upset and angry at alcohol for taking that memory away from me. I was really looking forward to it, and so I just quit. I thought, this is it. I can't do this anymore. And so I think I've saved a lot of money and a lot of brain cells along the way. Who knows? Maybe not. Well, friends, it's getting rather late. So I think we're going to put a nightcap on this and say goodnight to all you good people. And thank you all for coming by. Can't stomach hard liquor. Yeah, it's tough on your innards. Yeah. The giggly bush. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about there. I think I know what you're talking about. All right, friends. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I want to show off my t-shirt again. It's my Invisimask t-shirt. And you could own one too if you go to my merch shop. It's in the description notes below. I got lots of cool designs, and that helps out the program as well. We're looking for lots of good things coming up. Lots of fun stuff coming up for you, friends. We always have a blast when everyone stops by. I want to thank all the new people that came here and all the lurkers. We love you too. We love all of you. We want you all to come back again. We're doing this 3 times a week. 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Around 8 or 9 p.m. is when we start off. Depends on how it's going. And we have guests and lots of fun stuff. And the best chatters in the business. There's a good sentiment. Infinite love to you all. I couldn't have said it any better. I couldn't have said it any better. And Mud Rabbit agrees. Oh, good. You'll see Andrew Pashago on Friday. Yeah. So that should be good. Looking forward to it. And we're looking forward to seeing all of you there too. So tell your friends. Yeah. That's right. We'll be here. So we're looking forward to that. We'll see you all here on Friday and Monday and Wednesdays, because we're just downrange of strange, where the outrageous is contagious and the paranormal is the new normal. Yes, that's how you know you're at the Truth Quest. Thank you again for coming along, and thank you for the super sticker and the PayPal donation. Christina Love and the anonymous donor, thank you so very much. We'll talk to you. See you again next 2 days from now on Friday. Until then, keep your cameras and phones pointed to the skies so you can take a picture or a video of that UFO so you can come on to the Truth Quest and talk about it. Until then, peace in.